And, I'm glad you brought that up, John, because I want to bring up something to your listeners, and I want them to hear what I'm saying. John, you and I both know we kind of had a disagreement, and we've come together, and we kind of put that behind us, and, we tend to look forward instead of looking back. And looking forward to 2020, our country's never been righted so fast by such a leader as Donald Trump. And I think for Virginia, now this is me personally talking here, I think for Virginia, we need a chairman this time in 2020 that has that vision for the state, that can bring people together, okay, bring those independents or those Democrats and make them independents and make those independents Republicans and espouse the ideals that the Republican Party stands for, those Reagan principles. And I'm going to make a pitch today because I think, you were one of Trump's biggest supporters, biggest fans early on. And I think I'm going to make a pitch to your listeners. I think you ought to put your hat in the ring to be chairman for Trump for Virginia. I think you could probably lead that way. I think you have the personality, you have the demeanor, you have the poise. And I hope your listeners hear what I'm saying. I'm going to start a movement to draft John Fredericks as chairman for Trump campaign in 2020.
Well, Senator Reeves, so kind of you to say that. I really appreciate it. And with all due enthusiasm, I accept your draft. I would love to be the chairman of the Trump campaign in 2020. And I thank you for that ringing endorsement. And I think, look, I think that I can articulate the president's positions and defend them probably on TV and other media as well as anybody. But really the key is bringing the disparate factions together, because once we get to 2020, Virginia is not going to be targeted or looked at as one of the key battleground states. But should I have the opportunity to take you up on your draft and become chairman, my goal would be to make Virginia the number one of the second tier states. And I think we can be competitive, Senator.